Where did mammoths walk just a few thousand years ago? What does a piece of the prehistoric era look like? What kind of village remained at the bottom of the man-made sea forever? What secrets does the north of Kazakhstan hide? About all this in the new episode of Welcome to Kazakhstan Project. Many of us have watched movies about dinosaurs, the ancient times of the planet, and sadly sighed that in the real world such landscapes are no longer seen. But few people know that in the North Kazakhstan region there is a piece of the pre-glacial period. Today we will go in search of this place. This is Welcome to Kazakhstan Project. My name is Zakirjan Mamlutov. Let's broaden our horizons. The Earth has experienced more than one ice age in the last couple of million years. During some of these cold snaps, glaciers froze the Earth down to the ocean floor. And they crawled across the continents, smoothing everything like a huge iron. But there are still places that escaped such a fate. For example, the Karagate on the Yasil River. This picturesque section of the channel is located in the district named after Gabit Musrepov, just south of the Birlik village, not far from Ulikol Lake. If you have your own quadcopter, then you can see the beauty of these places from a bird's eye view. But if you don't have your own drone, then keep watching our episode. Welcome to the North Kazakhstan region, the Karagate. Welcome to Kazakhstan. Actually, the Karagate is an Arctic strait that connects the Barents Sea with the Kara Sea. By analogy with it, the reserved corner of the North Kazakhstan region also received its name. But eyewitnesses say that our gates are in no way inferior to those big ones in their beauty. Who knows everything about the Karagate better than the locals? Let's listen to Valentina Muravyova from the village of Birlik.
Карские ворота – наша местная достопримечательность. Если посмотреть на эти скалы, пороги.
The Karagate is our local attraction. If you look at these rocks, rapids, and rough river, you will be surprised. It seems that you are not in the 21st century, but you find yourself in some prehistoric times. If you do not know where the Kara places are, they are quite difficult to find, because in spring these places are flooded with so much water that neither these rocks nor the rapids are visible. In winter, there is so much snow that only hunters on skis or in modern snowmobiles can get here. There are pike, eye, carp, and chibak in these rivers. Therefore, people who know specific places can fish well here.
Чебаки. Поэтому люди, знающие конкретные места, могут неплохо здесь порыбачить.
Touristic boat trips down the river are quite common in northern Kazakhstan, and everyone who sailed the Karagate unanimously asserts that there is no more beautiful place anywhere along the entire course of the river. The flow here cannot be called calm. The waves are crashing against the rocks. Everything is roaring and bubbling. It's better for unprepared tourists not to take risks and pass this section along the coast. But for lovers of rafting, the corrugates could well be a wonderful gift from nature itself. Dinara and Afina, accompanying us on this trip, believes that the corrugate is a great place for tourism.
Ежегодно Карские ворота посещает много туристов.
Every year, the corrugate is visited by many tourists from such cities as Astana, Petropavl, Kokshetau, Kostanay, and of course, local residents. They visit the corrugate not only to relax, but also for various photo shoots. Not so long ago, we had a rafting trip on the Yasil River for tourists from the city of Novosibirsk. The rafting event was organized along the Yasil River by our residents with a flag of Kazakhstan. Yurts were set up, guests were treated with the national dish beshbarmak and the national drink kumis. They really liked our picturesque places along the Yasil River. They plan to return next year.
But the corrugate isn't just majestic grey boulders. Herbs also grow here. Juniper bushes rustle around. Tall trees drop their golden leaves into the water. You can go fishing from the sandy beaches. They also say that basking on local boulders is good for health, but only when the hot sun shines. Today is a perfect day for that. Therefore, you can swim and then here on the boulders warm up. Only among these rocks you understand how difficult the work of a climber is and what pleasure they experience when crossing this or that terrain or overcoming this or that obstacle. There is a huge amount of adrenaline, but in any case, you need to look under your feet. And here is the river.
Причудливые изгибы скал разных размеров, разной высоты. Даже есть пятиэтажный дом. Я решил чуть поближе спуститься к самой реке.
Bizarre curves of rocks of different sizes of various heights. There are some rocks of a 5-story building height. I have decided to go a little closer to the river. Do you hear the flow? Incredible feelings. I really feel like a pioneer. Not a soul around. So calm. Although tourists often come here just to take a walk, enjoy the views. Well, isn't it wonderful, friends? Welcome to Kazakhstan. Welcome. In addition to the village of Berlik, there are other settlements nearby, with picturesque slopes to the river. But of particular interest to tourists is the miniature sea, which spread over the territory of the smallest region. A 100 kilometers from the corrugate, downstream, there is another unique place, storage reservoir of Sergeyevka. Only unlike the corrugates, which were created by nature itself, the reservoir was created by human hands in the late 60s. They say that there is cool fishing and there is an opportunity to ride a boat. Let's check if this is true or not. In the middle of the 20th century, there were two villages in these places, Sergeyevka and Maryevka. Sergeyevka was smaller, Maryevka was bigger. But with the beginning of the development of virgin lands, there was an urgent need for fresh water, and it was decided not to trifle but to build a storage reservoir. There were several options, but the most economical one was chosen. According to it, the village of Maryevka was supposed to be flooded. All its inhabitants were relocated to neighboring Sergeyevka in few years.
В 1969 году
In 1969, the construction of the reservoir was completed. Since then, Sergeyevka gained the status of a city, and Maryevka unfortunately remained at the bottom of the sea. The reservoir is 75 kilometers long, up to 8 kilometers wide, and has a coastline of 246 kilometers. The area of the reservoir is 117 square kilometers. The average depth of the reservoir is almost 6 meters. When Sergeyevka Reservoir is called the sea, only those who have never been here may be skeptical. If you look at this endless surface of water, you will understand. This is just like a sea. Here, there is a unique opportunity for a tourist to ride on a small yacht. Well, it's actually a boat. Meet Aslan. And today Aslan will, or rather I will, accompany Aslan. This journey is amazing. Aslan, hello. Where do we start? Well, of course, a means of protection. Yes, please put it on. Is it necessary? Yes, for safety reasons. How fast is this boat? Maximum 60. 60. The real name of this boat is Titanic, and this gives me some misgivings. Aslan, do you promise that we will return? I don't like your laugh.
Мне не нравится ваш смех. Ну что, господа, занимаем почетное место.
Well, let's ride with the wind. It's an amazing feeling of freedom. Aslan, I thank you for this fascinating ride. Well, good luck. And I suggest renaming the boat. Titanic is not appropriate because this boat came back. Welcome to Kazakhstan, friends. We continue our journey. Usually, residents of the region remember Sergeyevka Reservoir in spring because the strength of the flood depends on the level of overflow over the crest of the dam.
Тот момент, когда уровень воды в Сергеевском водохранилище поднимается.
At that moment, when the water level in Sergeyevka Reservoir rises, the water flows through these gateways and goes to the river. Then the water level here also rises, and they say that at this moment the largest amount of fish gets into the Isil River. That's why the fishermen become very happy.
И рыбаки от этого становятся очень счастливыми.
In fact, everyone should visit here both in winter and in summer. After all, this is one of the best places for ecotourism in northern Kazakhstan. Experienced fisherman Jaslan Sadvakasov shared his story about the recreation at the reservoir. Mostly winter fishing is carried out here, but in summer people also come to fish, in autumn as well, from time to time, from season to season. In winter, fish competitions are held. They come from all regions, from other cities, from other places. Pike, perch, crucian carp, bream can be caught here.
Щука, окунь, карась есть, лещ есть.
At the same time, additional stocking of the reservoir takes place every year. Millions of carp under earlings are released in autumn into the waters of the man-made sea. This is already a merit of the Petropavl fish hatchery. Tourist facilities and fishermen houses are being actively built on the banks of the reservoir. But still, the savage rest will give pleasure to any fisherman or to any who wants just to sit in silence and look at the boundless mirror of the waters. Getting to the Karagate and Sergeyevka Reservoir is not so easy. But believe me, it's worth it. After all, this is a unique opportunity to touch the pristine nature without inventing a time machine. Welcome to Kazakhstan.